Hey guys, welcome back. Today it's all about the smartphone and filmmaking. How can we make our filmmaking better? How can we get better results? How can we get better video? We're going to look at the smartphone accessories to filmmaking that'll make our job better and easier. So if that's what you're into, let's get into it. Alright, the first accessory we're going to look at to get better filmmaking is by using a gimbal. They come in a wide variety of styles and sizes. This one here is a Zunion Smooth 4. This one here is a Hohem iSteady V2. There is a lot of different companies making a lot of different gimbals. Find the one that best suits your needs and works well with your smartphone. So these have great options and a lot of playability and greater control than using just the in-camera app. So you can fine-tune your exposure, everything within it. So that is one way to get better at filmmaking, is by using gimbals. Another accessory that we can look at for filmmaking is what's called a SmallRig. Example of that? There you go. That gives you a general idea. They come in different shapes and sizes. Basically, just hold your smartphone within inside that cage. Gives you, the two hands to hold on to it, so you're a little more stable filmmaking. And all around the outside is different thread mounts, so you can add lights, microphones, whatever you want to it. So you create your own little studio setup there. But they range from about $50 and up over to hundreds of dollars, especially for the all-metal good ones. So they are a bit of an investment. Now, if you don't want to do that kind of investment, why don't we do a bit of a DIY and see if we can't create our own little rig that kind of accomplishes the same thing. So let's take something like this. This is a little mini tripod made by Ulanzi. Now I think I paid about $6 for it on sale off of Amazon. It's got the camera mount on the top. On the bottom it's got a little thread mount there. It also is adjustable from landscape to portrait, and it has a built-in little tripod. And you're going, man, that is tiny. And it is, but it extends, so now it's a little bigger. So if we take our cell phone, my Casey iPhone 11, and doing this without the case is a little tough, but there we go. My cell phone is now mounted on that. So I can hold it like this, and I can do whatever vlogging I want with it. You're going, well, yeah, but that's just like a little grip mount on the bottom. Let's try and up the game. Let's get some better features to this. What happens if we take a little bracket like this, and I think this was about $5 off Amazon as well, and it's just got the two sliders here with the standard thread mounts. The center piece here was off of the little Wii lights that I had before, and I will be showing you those shortly, but this just slides onto the top and I can lock it down. Now I've got different mounting options. I've got two little thread mounts here on the top where I can attach different items. All right, now let's add an accessory to it. First accessory I'm going to add to it is a microphone to get better audio. This is a deity microphone. I'll put a link to it down below of the review and unboxing for it. So on our little bracket here, we simply take this and screw this on and tighten it down. And then I simply plug this in. Now this slider allows me to move the microphone wherever I want, and then I can simply snug it down. There we go. Everything is nice and firm on there. So my microphone is now mounted properly. I can now vlog, and I've got better audio with my little vlogging setup. How can we up this again to make it even more like a SmallRig setup? Why don't we take one of the little Wii lights here? This is the SO3s. I've done a review and unboxing them in the past. I'll put a link to it down below. That's the little piece that comes here. It comes with these lights, so you can put into hot shoes. It also has a thread mount in the bottom. So what do? We come over here and we attach our little light source on the other side. Now I can simply turn my light on. Boom. Now I'm being lit by this light as well as my main light here. This light is controlled by an app within the smartphone, so I can not only just adjust the color, I can adjust the brightness and everything as well. So that's the little rig. It's not bad. And it basically is doing everything that the SmallRig does. And I've got it in a one-hand type system here, so I can hold it out. Get myself away from it. I got better audio, and I've got a better lighting if I need the lighting. But that's basically just like the SmallRig. I mean, we're talking, say, $10 for this, $5 for this. That's about $15 versus the cage rig, which is $100 or more. Now, if you're saying, well, I want to add more stuff to it, Well, there are different type brackets available where you can add more. Also, I still have a thread mount in the bottom here that I could potentially add some other type item. I could maybe add another light down there, so I've got 2 lights to get it even brighter. But that just shows you some possibilities and options. Now, if you want to see what this looks like when I'm kind of vlogging with it, let's have a look at some footage. We're on the little rig outdoors. I've got the Deity microphone, as I say right here. It has a windscreen on, and it is fairly windy, so hopefully you're not getting any wind noise from it. Now, let's turn on the light and see if it makes any difference. It is a bright sunny day. I'm in the shade. There, the light is on. There was just a subtle difference between the light on and the light off. It's not a huge difference. It does add a little bit of catch light in the eye. Turn it back on. There you go. And I'm holding it relatively close to me. Now, it is a super bright day out, so that is going to have an effect with it. But let's just do a bit of vlogging with this now and just do a bit of walking. You still need to walk like a ninja because it's not on a gimbal. It's on that little micro tripod. And I think it works quite well. It helps eliminate some of that twisting because it's on like a little pole. But that's a little rigging setup. Quite budget friendly in my opinion, and it works quite well. All right, back to the studio. Whatever microphone you have or you decide to get, like I say, link to the microphone down below, a link to this light down below. This is a DIY budget way of doing it. Now, if you want to add even more accessories to this little thing, then why don't we get something like this? This is just a super clamp, and it's got another little attachment on the end, which is just a little jointed connector, but it has thread mounts. So I could take something like this, and I could screw it onto the handle, or I can simply screw it on to the bar. This is a bit bigger one. You can get smaller ones that would clamp onto this and hold really firm. But now, check it out. I've got another capability here of adding more equipment down here, because this is like the SmallRig and it has all kinds of little thread mounts to it. So you can expand this all you want by adding different clamps and different brackets, and you can make your own version of a SmallRig that's customized for your needs. And a setup like this will increase your vlogging capabilities and filmmaking because you've improved your audio. You've improved your stability. You have control over your lighting, and you can even add a bit of extra lighting in to your scene, which is great. And as I say, if you're filming somebody in the other direction, well then why don't you just turn this around like that, and now you will be filming them. So anyways, that's it for this one. Hopefully this gives you some ideas, get you creative, get you thinking outside the box, and potentially saves you quite a bit of money because you can DIY your own little filmmaking rig. So anyways, that's it for this one. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that bell notification so you're aware when I post new videos. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. So until the next time.